Dr. Chipimo, when we think about the 1990 target set for 2030, and we spoke about it being ambitious and realistic, but now we're faced with stigma and discrimination. From a UN perspective, do you think that we should have focused on the stigma and discrimination first before we even approached any tentative or target set for that period of time?
At the beginning of the epidemic, we were building the ship as we were sailing. And I think the most urgent issue was to save lives because people were dying. So the treatment piece and even the ability to test people to see if they were infected really took the forefront, yes. And I think once we reached a point where treatment was more accessible, available, and it was routine, we realized there were certain groups that were still not accessing the services. And I think that's where the issues around stigma, discriminating, and the association with sex and with certain groups, homosexuals in certain regions, drug users in other regions like Russia, was very strong. So it became stigmatized in comparison to other diseases. It was sexually transmitted and associated with particular groups. So the stigma and discrimination issue then started to surface. And that's when we realized that we needed to look at it broader than a health response and really look at it as a human rights issue to reduce that stigma and discrimination associated with it.